I have to say, Premier Li, that your leadership is just as clear as the blue sky above our head in Beijing at the moment.
A clearer roadmap for Chinese economy and for the world to better understand it. During a press briefing after the 1+6 dialogue, Premier Li Keqiang said that the world economy is improving with signs of recovery, but it is still fragile and countries to rely on structural reforms instead of quantitative easing to spur growth. He also said that despite challenges ahead for global economy, he is confident the foundations of Chinese economy will remain solid.
In the first half of this year, China grew at 6.9%. The development of the economy in recent months suggests that we're in a strong position to sustain the momentum from the first half of this year. We don't think there will be a major change in this overall trend.
Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, Christine Lagarde, said that the fund has upgraded China's economic forecast from 6.2% to 6.7%, and this is mainly due to the country's solid growth momentum and appropriate policy mix. More importantly, the IMF has witnessed the changes that are taking place to help improve the economy, once driven by structural reforms.
We observe an incredible rebalancing of the Chinese economy. I call it the great pivot, from investment to consumption, from industry to services, reducing the current account deficit and moving from mechanical to digital at a faster pace than anyone else.
Some countries have taken on a more protectionist trade policy in a bid to turn around their own economy. But the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, praised China's strong position in upholding multilateralism and free trade and said free trade will help boost economy and jobs rather than retard it.
Free trade is a very good medicine for the crisis. Beggar thy neighbor will reduce trade. We must pursue inclusive growth. Exports don't reduce jobs, they actually multiply them. Trade imbalances cannot be the reason to reduce trade.
The global economy is strengthening, but heads of the 6 international organizations said that it could easily be derailed by policy uncertainty and the threat of protectionism. This is the second time that Chinese Premier has held talks with heads of major international financial institutions, in which China has become the second largest economy in the world, with its interest ever more intertwined with other nations. Coordination of economic policies on a global level like this will become even more popular in the future. So Yun, CGTN, Beijing.